Aren't these creepy looking mannequins? Wooden arms and some kind of mesh heads. Never seen mannequins like that before. Welcome to the Walkie Talkie Traveller channel. It's Sunday and I've had a bit of a late start to the day, not because of a huge Saturday night or anything like it, but some strange goings on with having to change rooms. The cleaning lady came, not the proprietor, at midday, and as a result I ended up paying that lady for the whole stay basically in cash, so that worked out well. Very nice cleaning lady, definitely an asset to the place. Although she speaks no English and I speak no Ukrainian, we both know a little bit of Polish. Well, when I say we both know a little bit of Polish, I know a few words. I can remember just a few words. I'm sure that lady knows more than I do. But she's got the kind of jovial personality which makes her kindly and want to try and, oh, whoops, mind your step. And mind your step up here as well. I'm sure this wasn't here last night. Hello. What's he doing here? Not Winnie the Pooh, but Winston Churchill. And they named a restaurant after him. Well, I never. Right, what was I talking about? The genial cleaning lady. Yeah, very nice woman, very friendly, and was prepared to work with me on the fact that we couldn't communicate very effectively in the same language. But got the payment for the accommodation sorted out, and then managed to sort out the fact that I needed to actually move today. The thing is, they've got a flexible 12 o'clock, and what time is it now? 12 o'clock to 2 o'clock checkout. And the person whose bed I was going to in another room was out and about in the town and didn't return until about 1 o'clock, so I was hanging around a bit. I think this is the town hall. Walked around last night a little bit, and the only surprise really for me is that we haven't had a downpour of rain, because since I got here yesterday, it's felt kind of humid and sticky. Setting out a little bit late, and I think I'm going to walk to the lake. Don't know what I will find precisely. Should be nice, hopefully. Aren't these lovely? The word that comes to mind is elegant. I met one of my new roommates. Last night's roommates were very decent, quiet people. I saw one of them, a young guy, came in late-ish last night, I guess, and just went to bed. Don't know who the other person was. And the fourth person, or the third person, making up the four in that dorm, who I met yesterday, who was very kind and helped me out, he had gone. He had disappeared, I think, late yesterday afternoon. So that was perhaps a very, very late checkout. Hello, what's this? A man who can't possibly have lived 300 years, but, it's a legend. Legend Afnati Alexei Dobgushu. No. So it's the museum of this guy, Alexei Dobgushu. If you're a fan of the guy, let me know in the comments who he is. Probably bored to death with seeing me covering beautiful doors, but here's an absolutely gorgeous set of doors here. And there's even a little Leo the lion up at the top. Right across the road, I'm going to step out here and try not to get myself killed. Always a good plan, isn't it? So straight across the road from that beautiful set of doors is another beautiful set of doors, but these show the contrast after the renovation. So I don't know which you prefer. I do like the renovated doors, but the unworked on doors also have their distinct charm. Oh, and look, more sumptuous architecture. Just look at this. And I'm glad I'm not the only one. It's beautiful. I wonder if I can cross here. Be cheeky. And maybe I'm not being cheeky because the lights possibly were in my favour anyway. Certainly it's an absolute treat to see some of these beautiful buildings. Aren't they gorgeous? Might want to be a bit careful and not stand under that one for too long because it looks as though it's crumbling. Okay, the lake. I know what you're going to say to me. You're supposed to be going to the lake, and I am. And now the lights have turned against me, so I just got stuck at the traffic lights. That serves me right for jaywalking, doesn't it? I got my comeuppance. I should learn from that in the future. Karma comes back to bite you on the bum. Making a nice change, we've got a little plaque remembering a female, a lady named Oksana Zatsvarska, lived to a ripe old age. Artist, actress, a legend of Ukrainian theatre, remembered here in Ivano Frankivsk. More lovely detail up here between the French doors and the conventional window, as opposed to the rusting satellite dish on the right hand side. I wonder if that picks up any kind of a TV channel these days. Do satellite dishes still work? Who knows? What a feast for the eyes. If you like architecture. If you don't, I'm sorry, you're on the wrong channel. I'm a little bit surprised, actually, stepping back, not to see more figures or decoration. It's a fine looking building as it is, of course, but I just expected it to display even more grandeur. I'm just being greedy now, aren't I? Just look at the beauty of this. What a beautiful gate. Now, is it just me, or do I sense a shift in the architecture here in Ivano Frankivsk? I'm just thinking it's a little bit more reminiscent of turn of the century, Art Nouveau, Czech Republic. Perhaps Lviv has shades of Paris about it. Ivano Frankivsk just leans more towards Prague. What do you think? Maybe it's nonsense. I don't know. I'm no student of architecture. Just going on a feeling. And I also just got a funny feeling that maybe I won't make it to the lake because of everything else I'm seeing en route. Keep going down Halytska. Then it should, in theory, bring you straight to the lake. Bit of a long walk, but certainly not opposed to doing that on a Sunday or any other day. It may be that I don't get to see the lake today. And it's a sign I'm not meant to if that happens, I guess. Got to be philosophical, haven't you, when you're doing things like roaming around and looking at beautiful architecture and hopefully ending up at a gorgeous spot envied by people visiting from Lviv. Allegedly, that's what I was told yesterday. Now you see, nobody has to go to the trouble of spending the extra money, going the extra mile and adding the flair and artistry to the exterior handrail, do they? You wouldn't think that developers would bother doing that. And even the bin is stylish, don't you think? It just seems to be a tradition in Ukraine that they really do go the extra mile for the beauty factor in this ironwork. And we're the grateful beneficiaries of that. Oh, hello. Might be useful, an ATB market. You see the unexpected things, don't you? You really do if you keep your eyes peeled. What's this interesting fungus? Is it all diseased and yuck? Presumably that's why it's the foul colour. And a green underneath. But I like it. I know that much. Well, I was just beginning to think I would never find the lake, and I stumbled upon this park on the left-hand side. The lake then appears over there on the right-hand side. However, I decided to come into the park to just have a look because a crowd gathered for something or other. Let's see. And she's not even got a helmet on in case, God forbid, she falls. She's quite a distance off the ground. Thankfully, she knows what she's doing. Well, it's not something you see in the UK parks, is it?